This video will show teachers how they can set up their Google Meet calendar invites using Google Calendar. So the first thing you'll want to do is go to calendar.google.com, or you can go to any Google product and navigate to it this way. What we are going to do is we're going to create a calendar invite for a class that we teach. So give your class a name, and then instead of doing all day, you're going to select the time that your class runs to. In this case, I'll just put 9:30 to 10. And then I'm also going to, where it says does not repeat, I'm going to click on every weekday. You can also do custom if you want to select more specific dates. And then I'm going to click where it says add Google Meet video conferencing. You'll notice that right below there is now a Google Meet link. And this is the actual link that your students are going to use to get on your Google Meet each day. So what you can do is you can either highlight this or click this copy button, though it selects a little bit more information than you might want. And you're going to go to one of your Canvas courses. Because you're teaching Saber online, you'll want to click on Pages, View All Pages, and then you'll notice that there's a homepage template specifically for online teachers. Really, the only difference here is there's a slightly different logo, and there's a large Google Meet button along the top. After customizing all this information in here, click on the image here that says Google Meet. Click on the link icon. We're going to do an external link and paste in. Let's go back here and make sure we're only selecting the meeting ID. And we're going to paste in that link, and it should look something like this. When I click done, this will become hyperlinked, and students can click on it in order to access your Google Meet quickly. There are a couple other things that we can set up within the calendar invite. So for example, we may want to turn off our email notifications. You can put a description of what your class is right here. And then I'll also point out that you have some video call options within the settings right here. So what you can do is you can change some of the host controls right off the get-go, which these will be the defaults whenever you enter into your Google Meet. You can check this on or off, and this seems to be kind of a teacher preference, but you can choose whether you want it to be open. Everyone can just hop in your Google Meet. Trusted, meaning someone within our domain will be automatically entered. Otherwise, people outside of the domain, they'll have to ask to join. Or restricted, meaning that they have to be invited and using the account that you invited in order to join your Google Meet. You'll also want to leave on attendance tracking, as you'll get a little report each day of how long students are staying in your Google Meet. Another thing you can do is designate a co-host if you have a para that works with your class. So you can enter their email address into here. One of the key perks of creating a calendar invite that includes a Google Meet is that you can schedule your breakout rooms ahead of time. So if you know that you're going to have project groups that you want to use right away in class, rather than having to sort all of your students into those breakout groups, you simply can pre-create them and use them. And you can just edit each day of your calendar invite. You don't need to edit the entire instance. And that allows you to customize your groups on a daily basis. Lastly, I am going to, under guest permissions, I am going to uncheck where it says invite others. And you can choose whether or not you want students to be able to see each other on the list. Once you have everything set up and done, go here and add your students so that this shows up on their Google Calendar. And so whenever they go to meet.google.com, they will see your invite. And that's how to set up a calendar invite in Google Meet for Saber Online.